good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Indy Bendy, and I am joined by the one and only
Cash Money, baby.
And today, well, we got another one of the John Delaney episodes. Baloney.
John Delaney.
That psychiatrist, dog, who be out here taking phone calls.
Facts.
Like, yo.
Facts.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Some of them calls be...
Yo.
Hey, listen, like I said, we fuck with his content, so... Yeah.
How you... Like, you just... How you get so low in life, you just like, I'm just gonna call this nigga just...
You know what's crazy? They used to do that back in the day, but... honestly,
radio.
Yeah,
yep.
They don't have a medium. So
yep.
So the fact that he has this medium, it's like, and he's able to talk people and try to give them solutions to the shit that they go through.
I'm gonna start doing this shit. I'm gonna be like Laszlo.
Yo, I'm telling you, you can. You bullshitting like on some real shit. You can, especially if you start doing like lives and shit. People will actually fuck with it because they don't have nobody.
Right.
They don't got nobody to talk to. So that's why a lot of people they share shit on social media when. If they shared it anonymously to like a radio station or a host, motherfuckers can call up.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you just got a Skype number, yeah, you pay for the Skype subscription. People can call your phone, call your line. You can actually have conversations with niggas, talk to them, and let them know and just flip that motherfucker out. Yeah.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
You might be talking to Indica real soon.
So it's a thought. Hey, drop in the comments. Let us know if y'all want that conversation with Indica.
Talk to me.
Yo, but until we get that popping,
yes sir.
John Delaney, get into it.
All right, let's go out to St. Paul, Minnesota, and talk to Jane. Sweet Jane, what's up?
Hi, Dr. Delaney. Thanks for taking my call.
Of course. How we doing?
I'm not too bad. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Not too bad either. What's up?
Good. I'm just going to read my question because I'm really nervous, if that's okay.
Of course it is.
Okay, so my question is actually twofold. Number one, should I be completely honest with my husband during difficult conversations about our sex life? And number two, how do I fix the sexual side of my marriage?
Yeah.
I have some context.
Is there some context? There you go. No, let's just answer it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we've been married for almost 30 years, and I do not feel sexual desire for my husband. And with few exceptions, I really never have. We're best friends platonically, but I've never felt spontaneous or responsive sexual desire. And I've tried prayer, counseling, porn, hormone level testing, religion, ignoring the problem completely, meditation, antidepressants, alcohol, lots and lots of faking it, and nothing has worked. So I'm worried about being 85 someday and feeling regret that I didn't experience sexual connection and desire. Okay. My husband has called me out several times over the years for not being sexually attracted to him, and I lie and deny it because I love him and I don't want.
You can't lie. You can't. Your vagina is not gonna lie to him. You can lie, but your vagina is not. Ladies, if you don't know this already, and men, if you don't know this already, she can lie, but her vagina is never gonna lie to you, brother.
Never.
Count the rings on that tree.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Imagine being married to somebody for 30 years.
And they talk about so.
Yeah, I was never sexually attracted to you.
It's not slapping for me, son. I'm talking about I'm beating this shit up every night, going hard, sweating.
At least I thought.
I am. I'm sweating. This sweat coming from my head. Nigga, I'm going crazy in this shit.
At least I thought. And she like, I mean, you did your thing.
For 30 years, that nigga gotta be buying hookers on the low.
I just don't know.
Ain't no way 30 years, bruh.
Well, clearly.
You want 30 years of playing franchise mode on Rookie.
Maybe if you don't know what options are.
Want to hurt him, but he obviously feels it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll answer this in reverse order. Sometimes we don't want to hurt people that we love, especially about a sensitive topic like this, and that so much of our personal identity is wound up in it, right? and we hedge the truth, or we don't tell them the full truth because we don't want to hurt them, and that makes them feel crazy because they feel you're not in, right? They feel the gap, if you will, relationally, and instead of giving them a hard answer that we can fix or we can solve or at least deal with once it's on the table, we tell them, no, I'm totally into you sexually, or I'm totally into moving, or I'm totally into how we're raising our kids, and they know something's not right, so they end up trying to fix it and solve it, and then they go crazy. So yes, to reverse answer, I don't see a path forward that doesn't start with telling the truth. The question I would ask you is, what about your relationship has prohibited you for 30 years to not be able to tell the truth?
Like, for 30 years, as a female, we just talked. If you haven't watched, it's gonna pop up somewhere around here later.
Yeah.
Our last video, we just talked about accountability for men and women, and it's ironic because now we're talking about a female needing to take accountability. You lied to this man's face for almost 30 years.
3 decades, bro.
3 decades. When cell phones were fucking flat, Lil Johns.
I'm in my 30s.
Like, when you couldn't even text.
I'm gonna date my son, I'm in my 30s.
There were beepers, son.
Basically my whole life. So if those were my parents, since I was a child, they've been lying to each other about,
You ain't cheat on them? You ain't cheat on them? You had to cheat on them. Because, come on. You not...
Now you're thinking what I'm thinking.
As a woman, you not finna be unsexually pleased or...
For 30 years? And you ain't step outside of that at all? So, think about it this way. If for 30 years, right, if you're not attracted to the person you're married to, then who the fuck are you attracted to? What do you...
God.
You...
Obviously that nigga doing it for you. My man God got you going or some shit, because ain't no way.
This nigga said God.
If you're not cheating, I guess if you're not cheating, you're not trying really in this situation, cause
nigga, this ain't football. It's not football. Nigga, this is real life. 30 years.
30
years.
years.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I think really just that. I don't want to hurt his feelings.
But like in my house,
you know?
My wife and I know that hurting feelings, going through that pain is the only path forward to resolving whatever's on the table, which means not that we're not going to hurt each other's feelings, but we have to create a context where it's okay to say what's true. And for whatever reason, either you have taken on a maternal role with your husband. It's your job to make sure he feels okay. Which is different than I want to connect with him. The second is he's created a world where it's not safe for you to tell the truth in that house.
It's probably more the first. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid of consequences of the conversation. Like I don't know. I think over time he said things like, "Well, you either feel it or you don't." And so it's almost like if I follow that up by admitting it out loud, then it's like kind of game over in his mind. Like I should have it or I don't have it. And if I don't have it, there's no fixing it. That's the impression I've always gotten. And so,
well, that's somebody reaching out of pain, because he's probably watched you try a whole bunch of stuff, and in his mind, he's not enough. Right.
Yeah.
And so it's easy to come up with some simplistic, it sounds very like a politician. Well, it's because of this. Well, no, it's not.
How many butt plugs do you have to pull out your wife's ass before you just know, like, this shit's not going?
This shit ain't what I thought it was, bro. This bitch telling me to put the dildo in while I'm in. But what, bitch?
How? How do I do that?
Bitch, you want me to fuck you while I'm fucking you? Nah, yo. In all seriousness, though.
Nah, for real.
This is, as the husband, like, take whatever bias or whatever we think out, all the jokes. I couldn't imagine being a husband thinking I'm providing, or not providing, but literally just being sexually fulfilling for my wife for 30 years, bro.
Right. 30.
And knowing I ain't doing shit.
You think he knows? He can't know.
Well, no, yeah, because he said, he was like, you know, either you feel it or you don't, because she said she's been praying and like doing all type of like she's been doing all type of things to try to get it going. So clearly, he has to know somewhat in his mind. He probably don't know to the extent. He probably think it's like certain spells where it's like maybe she's not into me for this moment. Because you gotta think, y'all been married for 30 years. That's literally 3 decades, bro. And I'm pretty sure they have kids at this point. So yeah, so you gotta assume that, you know, it's been certain spells where he was like, okay, she's not into me at this very moment.
Right.
But that shit comes and goes, as you would assume as a man, and especially if you know you feel like you're doing enough in life, or you're doing well enough to take care of your family, and now you're trying to please your wife, and you're assuming that you're doing it. For 30 fucking years, though? 30. And she's straight up like, bro, it was never what you thought it was.
Ever.
But my whole thing is, what pissing me off is she's saying all of this, but she's like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. But it's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yeah, you destroyed his feelings. 30 years, you wasted this man's time. You could have told him 3 months in, like, hey, yo, the dick's not hitting.
Let me go. So, that's what's triggering the fucking... The bitch said, I don't want to die without feeling that sexual, just, you know, freedom with somebody. So at the end of the day, you already letting us know that at some point, you're not going to be with this man.
You don't want to be with this man, yeah.
You want to be with another man who can fulfill you sexually. I don't know if they got to get into like a cuck situation.
Possibly.
I don't know how that, because he probably wouldn't be with that. Because
she shoot that shit up. Shoot the cuck up, bro. That's a fucked up.
I ain't shooting the club up, I'm shooting the cuck up.
Shoot the cuck up.
Yo,
that's fucked up.
A lot of nuance there. There's a lot of stuff there. And so it sounds like you're asking for 2 things. You want to preserve this marriage as it is with your quote-unquote best friend in the world, and you also don't want to be 90 and wonder what it would have been like to have a reckless, wild, sexually romantic marriage.
Right.
And it's almost like if you tell the truth, you know this thing's over. Or at least the illusion, the fake thing y'all have had is over.
Right. That's true.
So
I don't know if I need to. I don't want to preserve the fake thing anymore, though.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I'm calling.
Well, I'm never going to tell somebody to continue to lie about something that's not right.
Okay.
I'll never tell them that. Which means you got to deal with the hard, gnarly truth on the back end. And that's scary too. Mm-hmm. It's been going on for 3 decades. Let me ask you a hard question. What else have you not told him the truth about? You don't want to hurt his feelings. Because there's more than just this.
I mean, I guess there's just, you know, normal marriage stuff. I mean,
no.
Stuff that annoys me.
So
there's stuff that annoys me, and I just don't say anything because I think he thinks it's part of his personality, and I again don't want to hurt him. I don't want to like squash who he is.
So you've been to.
I don't want to diagnose anyone. Go ahead.
Well, you finish what you were going to say.
I don't want to diagnose anyone because that's your job or somebody else's job. But he has a lot of things that I would consider ADHD-ish, like, you know, time blindness, over talking, interrupting, oversharing, kind of a verbal diarrhea, you know, type thing. And it's, you know, it's like an embarrassing feeling sometimes when we're with other people. And so I avoid being with other people with him over the years. Not that, you know, we're hermits or anything, but I don't know. So some of those things I've just never, I mean, I maybe brought them up very mildly, but I just always kind of back off of them. I don't tell them how much it's bothering me, you know, and what effect it's had on me.
I hate that for you, and I hate that for him. I really do.
But I feel like if I tell him, he's going to be like, well, then you basically don't like anything about me, you know?
Yeah, but he deserved to have had that conversation 30 freaking years ago, Jane. Because he could have done something different with his life, and you could have done something different with yours. Or this is anecdata behind closed doors, is when I meet with people with ADHD, especially couples, what I often hear is, my God, this person's bananas and it's tough to live with. And my God, when they are plugged in, they're the greatest lover on planet Earth.
She ain't invested, bro. She ain't give a fuck. She heard that shit, ain't hear shit that man said, bro. Yo.
This shit, and ladies, however many ladies may hear this or may not hear this, I want you to take this in. This is one of the biggest fears as men that we have. 30 years of your life is gone, and you have kids with this person. That shit is over. To the point where you already know my wife don't. I don't want to be like one of these young niggas where like, my wife is my aunt. But he come like,
my wife is my aunt.
But at the end of the day, she don't fuck with me. Like, she loved me to the point. She loves me as much as you could love a best friend.
If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time.
And that's how, and she's like, I don't want to hurt this nigga, but I don't see him as a person that I'm sexually attracted to, so which means she can't fully give herself to him.
That's so fucking crazy.
For 30 fucking years, bro.
Wasted my fucking time.
If you are currently in a, not necessarily a relationship, but if you're in a marriage, please ask these hard questions.
Yeah.
Like, do you love me still? Am I fulfilling you sexually? Because that's a big part of a relationship.
Yes.
You have to be sexually attracted to somebody.
Yes,
Whether you believe it or not, you have to, because that is a big part. Do I meet your needs?
Yep.
And vice versa. Because if you don't, all you're gonna do is end up wasting time, and neither one of you want to feel like the bad person.
Exactly.
Yo, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, and man, shouts out to John for asking. He's been asking some great questions.
Yes, he has.
I mean, we get along.
No, you don't. You do not, Jane. You don't. You know why you don't like him? You don't like him. He's a kid to you. He's your child. He's an adult son. You don't like how he is in public. You don't think his jokes are funny. You think they're inappropriate. He's late to stuff. You're not attracted to him. You don't want to sleep with him. He's not your friend. He's like a pet, right? I'm just using your words. Give me something back.
No, I can't refute a lot of that. I do find him funny. We're in sync. He's a good dad. I mean, there's a lot of things that I do appreciate about him but
you don't like him.
I don't like some of his behaviors. I didn't say I didn't like him.
But you don't like him enough to tell him the truth for 3 decades. And here's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's perfect in any way. And he's got a lot of stuff to change. I'm speaking as a guy who struggles with some of the things he struggles with. And I'm so blessed that I had a wife sit down with me while she was still my girlfriend, and then early on, and then as we figured it out later, to just be honest with me about how she was experiencing me. And that I can't imagine waking up 30 years and knowing that most of the romance in my life has been fraudulent. Because I know what it's like to go to bed at night thinking the whole thing is your fault. And it's just, I mean, God, dude, it's. So yes, you have to tell the truth, period.
Okay.
The second thing is I don't know a lot of intimacy. I don't know anyone that can experience deep intimacy, especially over time, with a lie. That's the big, secrets are the gap.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you've never felt sexually attracted to him.
Well, I mean, I did when we were dating, obviously.
Not obviously, because I would have said, obviously, you've told him the truth for 30 years and you haven't done that. Do you find yourself sexually attracted to other people?
No. I mean, no.
Okay.
I mean, if I see like a really good looking guy, am I going to turn my head? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm human, but not like I'm pursuing other people or anything. No.
No, he is your husband for 30 years. So he's bearing the brunt of the weight of your lack of, like, the gap between how sexual you want to be and what's actually happening in real life. But my question is, would you classify yourself as someone who is asexual? Just, I'm not into it. Or I have gone through this and this and this and this, and I'm not into it. Or I'm just not into it with that guy. And there's a difference there.
Probably the second. I think probably the latter. But I don't really know.
Let's play this out. Let's play this out. You and him break up tomorrow. You just call it. And you immediately get Tinder. And you swipe right and some other dude swipes right and y'all meet up. Do you think that would be the alchemy you've been looking for? That there's somebody else out there that you would feel rambunctiously sexually attracted to?
I don't know. Probably not. I guess I don't know. I have no idea. I've not thought about that, honestly.
Bullshit!
She lied.
Bullshit!
She lied. She a fucking liar.
Bullshit! 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 Yo, what do you think about this, bro? 30 years.
30
Could
years.
you imagine? Fuck that.
No.
Could you imagine? Say you were down the road 5 years from now, and she tell you, yo, from the beginning, I was never sexually attracted to you. How would that? Yo, I mean, like, you make jokes, but
realistically,
how the fuck would that make you feel, bro? If she was on this shit.
You waited 5 years.
And I'm gonna bleep her name out, of course.
5 years, of course, yeah. 5 years to tell me. You waited 5 years.
Imagine how hot you would be 5.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
You about to be 30. Yeah,
I'm 30. I'm 32. I'm about to be 32.
32, yeah, I'm about to say, I'm tripping. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I'm old, nigga. I'm old. And then you gonna tell me, bitch, what? Bitch, my hairline gone. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, all I can do is pay for OnlyFans.
You're not sexually attracted to me?
Who the fuck else am I gonna be attracted to?
Bitch, let me get fat.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo.
Villain arc.
100%.
Villain arc.
100%, bro. And I don't even know what villain you're gonna turn into. But it's gonna be bad.
Skeletor.
Yo, Thanos. You might fuck around
I'm gonna be snapping shit.
Yo, you might fuck around and be the next Jeff Bezos after some shit like that. Nigga, 30 years?
30 years. We just survived. 30 years. John, Jim, Joe, I hope you're not watching this show, my nigga, cause
your wife?
Jane is a bitch, bro.
She's a bitch.
I bet you her shit smell like fish.
Yo, women, this is a bad look for y'all.
Yeah.
This is a bad look for y'all, bro. Like this is an L. This is a whole L for y'all. Like fuck that.
That shit's not a good look at all, son. Ladies, you gotta be more accountable.
Just like we said, men gotta be more accountable. Ladies, you gotta be more accountable as well.
Just speak up. Don't be afraid. What's the nigga gonna do? Beat your ass? Like, there's laws now that protect you.
30 years, bro. I couldn't imagine being with somebody for that long, bro.
Not, and they lying to me.
It's not even that. It's the fact that you gotta understand, when you meet somebody for that's not a motherfucker you necessarily meet in your 30s. That's somebody you meet in your teens.
Right.
And you literally, the majority of your life, everything that you ever thought was, you got to put it in perspective of everything that you ever necessarily perceived in life. You have kids with this person. All of the major events for the most part happen with this person. And this person has never really fucked with you. Yo, that's crazy. Listen, bro, this is a very triggering video for, I'm sure, a lot of men. Like a lot of fucking men. If you see this, understand that not all women, I hope, I'm praying not all women are like this, because I don't know. And I mean, all I can do is assume. But this woman right here, Jane, she's a piece of shit, bro.
Yeah.
You wasted this man's life.
Yeah.
30 years of this man's life. And I mean, listen, there's nothing more we can say now than what we've said throughout the whole video about this lady. Shouts out to John Deloney. We're going to post his link in here again, man. He has amazing content. Please go over there and support him. And support our channel too. Like,
please,
comment, subscribe, you know. You're going to see some more beautiful content in this, you know, one of these boxes somewhere around here. Posted to another one of our videos. And, you know, what's that saying?
Stay black, don't crack.
We'll catch y'all next one, bro.
Peace.
Without you, hush. I have visions of your touch. I got lust for life for us. So replace the lies with trust. Call up Nano, that's your brother. Tell him favor me or hate it.